In today's video, we will be taking a look at another social media tool, at least adding that to that playlist. It used to be my TikTok tool playlist, but I haven't done anything on TikTok in the past probably 8 or 9 months. So yeah, we're just going to go social media tools, and usually it's just tools, kind of off the wall tools, brands that we don't know, things that are just kind of getting pushed on social media, whether or not they're being advertised officially or people are just showing them constantly. Yeah, so I pick them up and I take a look at them. More often than not, they turn out to be a scam tool, not unlike this one, this little lighter that was promoted as being fully electric, no gas, and it just turned out to be a butane lighter. Nice lighter, but it was a whole bucket of BS going on for the thing. But yeah, so that's kind of what this type of video is for here. And recently, if you have been scrolling through your shorts feed, you probably, if you're in the whole tool network of things, you probably saw a little T-handle ratcheting screwdriver that someone was selling. And what normally happens, just guys give you a little background on this type of stuff. Someone finds a obscure tool on Temu, AliExpress, whoever it is, not necessarily well known over here in the western part of the world, and yeah, they'll buy a lot of them for a lot, not a lot. They'll buy a bunch of them and at a really discounted price, get them shipped over here, and then they'll do an ad campaign and sell a whole bunch of them. This particular one I was looking at when the ad was running, it'll probably be, that ad campaign will probably be expired by the time this video comes out. But when the ad was running, they were claiming 50% off. They were selling this for $100. Well, they were originally marked at 100, selling them for 50% off because it's 50% off. That's a hell of a discount. It was $50, and I found the exact same thing on Amazon for $25. So what we're going to see, as far as the name goes for this thing is rebranded so many different times. We're not even going to try to even think about calling it what the name is. It's just a 24-in-1 multi-purpose T-handle ratcheting set. This particular one, usually when I'm doing tools, I kind of, I want to review them on the way the seller intends for them to be used. And this is just a household, a homeowner tool. You know what I mean? Something you throw in the old junk drawer when you got to put a piece of furniture together. That's how they're selling it. That's how I'm going to judge it. So yeah, I haven't opened the box yet. So for all I know, there's a brick in here, which will make this video really short. But assuming that there's not a brick in here, also the seller I bought this from off of Amazon, after it was delivered, the listing was taken down. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So yeah, so we'll take a quick look at it and see if it lives up to the hype. I mean, as far as the advertisement goes, it seemed like it was a decent enough thing for the home gamer, for a little pocket tool, I guess we could call it. So yeah, let's face the camera now, take a look at it. So this is it sitting in the box here. I did forget to mention that since I've ordered this, when I first looked this up, it took a better part of 2 or 3 weeks to get here because it was drop shipped straight from China through Amazon. That I had to dig, and there was only one listing, and I just checked again, and there are multi listings for this. So if it turns out to be decent enough, I'll throw a link at the end of the video. You guys can check it out for yourself. But yeah, I think I paid, like I said, $25 for this. But that's it in the box. What else came with it? It just basically came in a plastic bag that has my address on it, so I'm not going to show that. But it also came inside that bag, and this is something a lot of Chinese sellers do. They just kind of throw in stuff like this. These are gloves that actually kind of fit. Usually they're so small I give them to my wife, but yeah, these actually aren't that bad. All right, here you go. Good on you, China, for figuring out how big American hands are. And you get just a pair of generic safety glasses. I mean, not nothing, but I mean, it should be mentioned. And they're not safety glasses. Those are not, yeah, safety glass material. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're not safety glasses. All right, so if yours comes with these, throw these away because you'll put your eye out, kid. So opening up the box here, I guess it don't matter which end we come from. That comes out there. You got a little sleeve protector, and it's got a little case that comes with it. And I get these out of the way. It's for a future video. This KTC Nipro make an icon flash or work light. Stay tuned and find out. It won't be for a while. I actually got another tool coming from Japan I want to compare. So, moving on. All right, so opening up the case. Nice little latch there with a hinge. I'm not hating on it so far. And this is a little magic that comes with the thing. Before we get into the ratchet, let's... the ratchet does all kinds of cool stuff that we'll check out in a second. But before we get into that, let's talk about what's actually inside the case. All right, starting from, I guess, left to right we'll go. We get 3 Phillips, number 1 through 3, as far as sizes go, 1, 2, and 3. Looks like we get a Posi Drive Phillips over here. We get our 4, 5, and 6 slotted head screws. As far as Torx go, they are the tamper-proof Torx with the holes in the middle, which is fine. I mean, you really don't need to... the hole doesn't take anything. I don't know why. I guess they got bored and they figured they wanted to make a different Torx, so they put a hole in one of them. But I digress. As far as the Torx go, we're looking at T5 to T27. A bunch of skips in there. We're basically covering your generic sizes as far as Torx go. Nice thing about Torx too is if you're one size off, usually the one right next to it, well, the size right next to it will actually work. And then we're moving over to metric hex drivers, and they go from 1.5 up to 8. I do see right here a 6.35. I've never seen a 6.35. I don't know if maybe this is just the, you know what it is? That is the just 1/4 inch. That's what that is. I'm looking at it because it's a straight shank all the way across. So maybe that's probably what they did. So they didn't have to mix in SAE numbers in there. They just made it all metric, and they called this a 6.35. Isn't that interesting? I'm guessing this 2.5 is probably an SAE equivalent of something too. But that's it as far as the sizes go. All right, now moving on to the actual star of the show. Let's take a look at the case before we kind of get on to things. The guy in the advertisement shaked it and showed that the bits wouldn't come loose. I can confirm that the bits don't come loose. They're just friction fit, everything to sit inside there. I thought maybe I saw a little clip, but I don't think... is there a clip in there? Hold on, let me get a light. Well, there is a little metal clip in there for retention. Isn't that a little extra? Not too bad. But, I mean, little plastic case. It's nice and skookum, so it's not gonna crack, so not too bad on that. You got a Chinese booger in there, but so this here is the T-handle ratchet. So like I said, this is what kind of brought my attention to it, which set it apart from other cool tools that I've seen. And it's just, you get you're putting a piece of furniture together, you kind of stick your bit inside there, and then you can put the stuff together. If you don't got power tools, not too bad. Now that I'm thinking about it, do standard 1/4 inch bits fit in there? Yes, they do. Isn't that nice? And this thing just kind of breaks down into things, and then you can kind of put it together in different ways. So if you need a nice long screwdriver bit, it becomes this type of deal. And I'm guessing if you wanted it to be more of a ratchet style, you could kind of do like this and give her a good go. The ratchet mechanism is reversible. As far as the actual ratchet mechanism itself, you got a little play in it, but again, I mean, we're judging this on homeowner grade style tools, so I'm not gonna ding it too bad for being a little bit loose. Nice fine ratchet. Back drag on it is actually pretty good. It's better than that 1/4 inch driver that I got I did a video on not too long ago about that uh, Harbor Freight Icon new ratchet thing they came out. This is actually nice and smooth, but again, it's a little sloppy, so that's kind of got a little giving it a little bit of help as far as the smoothness goes. Let's kind of put reasonable force on it real quick. All right, so I got a 1/4-inch Allen key. That'll be my leverage there. We'll stick it in the end. I mean, of course, I'm a fairly stout gentleman. I could probably break this fairly easily if I was trying to, but again, we're going to go reasonable force on it. That's not too bad at all. How about in the other direction? Yeah, I mean, the handle flexes and whatnot because it's meant to kind of, like I said, be different parts of different things, but yeah, there goes that. Oh, geez. that just shot across the room, so don't do the helicopter on the thing. But yeah, I mean, look, for 20 some odd dollars, this ain't bad. For the $50 that they were advertising this thing on the old YouTube shorts, that's a ripoff. But yeah, I don't hate the thing. It's nice. Does what it's supposed to do. Like I said, I could imagine, you know, putting together a desk or a TV or something like that. Get a nice grip on the thing. Get it in there. Start spinning it in. I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it for what it is. I like the versatility of it. Didn't mention, but all these ends here, these are all 1/4-inch drive ends on the thing, and they kind of piggyback together. This one down here is more for the bits, I'm guessing, just because it's a little bit thinner. But yeah, I mean, you kind of configure it any which way you want, I'm guessing here. It's like a set of friggin' Legos. But yeah, not too bad. I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it for the price that I got it for. I can't see how you'd do wrong. So there we go. Hey, another social media tool. The 24-in-1 screwdriver set with the T-handle, yada, yada. It doesn't have a name. It's got more names than I don't know what. If you look it up, everyone's selling this thing under a different name. And yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, for the price I paid for it, which was, again, $25-ish, it's not a bad tool. For the $50 that they were selling on that advertisement, no, not at all. Not even close. Get a hold of yourself. What do you think, you're Harbor Freight? But, yeah, I don't mind it at all. Like I said, I don't have much use for this little thing. In my toolbox and at home, I got 20 different ways of driving 1/4-inch bits, and most of them are power tools to get it done even quicker. So I'll probably end up just giving this to my brother-in-law. He's always looking for a screwdriver. He'll have a little kit that he could sit in the old junk drawer and break it out whenever he needs it. But as far as this goes, yeah, I don't mind it. It's usually weird because most of the stuff I find advertised on social media is scams, like this guy right here, and the AI dog, which was just a $5 dog that you'd buy at a flea market that you turn the switch on and it parks and it jumps. And now they got a AI panda. And then did you see the one with the air conditioning, portable battery powered air conditioners? I looked those up and they're just fans. Science, you can't have an air conditioner that small that's going to do anything. And then you got condensation you got to get rid of, so wherever you use it would sit in a puddle. But I digress. But yeah, so I don't mind it. It's not bad. I like I said, home gamer, definitely recommend it. You could probably use it at work too. I don't see why not, but I think that's what it's intended for, and I think that would be what it would be good for. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the old comment section. I'll do my best to get back to you. I'd like to thank you for watching. There you go.